as business school students, the problems of society should be your own problems. And solving those societal problems is really a business challenge, and it is an innovation challenge, and it is really doing good.
He and I met and talked about the $300 house, and he said, would you be interested in pursuing this topic as your first year project? And I was really excited to hear about the project. He told me to think about it for a week. I thought about it for an hour and said yes. Professor BG, who was thinking about doing one project, decided to do two projects, one focused on India and another one focused on Haiti, following which we had two teams developing the business model and the market feasibility of building a $300 house.
One of the things that drew me to Tuck was the idea of a first-year project. I think in the classroom we learn a lot of theories and get to learn from cases and previous companies, but here we're thrown into the mix and our skills are tested, and I think that's one of the best ways to learn.
Not only are they fulfilling the academic goals that we have of the first-year project, but they're doing so in a way that advances their own personal leadership and really offers the opportunity for individual transformations as they reach out to the world and attempt to make a difference.
When I went to Haiti, I found that the situation was worse than I had expected.
When you actually go and visit slums, it is a life-changing experience. You begin to understand what real problems humans face.
If you have not seen it face to face, it's easy to come up with a solution, but it's tough to apply them in real world.
And to hopefully combine our ideas with the needs of the community in order to meet them very well.
The field visits, the surveys they designed, and the interactions that they had really informed them as to what exactly are the problems that these people are facing, which should be solved in the context of the house.
What happens when it rains?
Sometimes they get wet.
I visited about 10 of those houses that we had taken surveys from, so that we could capture the emotional essence of what they had captured on the paper in terms of the survey. Some of them were located in the hills. We had to hike to get to these houses. While forming a solution on paper as a first step is critical, applying it in the right context in the real world is the most important step. That has been our biggest learning.
So, some of the key takeaways that are captured in this document are the ones that got bolstered yesterday after our conversations with some of the house members that we met. About 70% of the respondents through the survey said that they actually own the houses as well.
A problem like a $300 house is ideal for an academic institution to tackle because it is a multifaceted problem. It requires a cross-disciplinary approach.
But what we're doing is creating this toolkit.
The prototype workshop was a very exciting extension of the first year projects, where Tuck was able to host individual architects and designers from around the world for a 4-day workshop that was really the epitome of collaboration.
It was key learning, working with doctors, with architects, with people from the engineering school.
So we had some students from Tuck doing their independent studies. We had people from the health side. So it was really interesting to see this mix of, I would say, profiles, professionals, and all bringing their skills to these projects.
So we were also looking at configurations of houses that might be grouped around communal spaces.
Coming from Brazil, I've seen a lot of things that the developed countries just develop and send to the developing countries, and just things just don't work. So I think it was very good to involve the Haitians here.
Because I think if I were put in a nice house and I'm still struggling to have access to food every day, I don't think I will be able to enjoy this nice house. So keep in mind that they need to take care of themselves. We Haitian people, we are proud people. We are not proud of charity. And I don't think charity will resolve the problem of Haiti.
It was really emotional for me in the end, just listen to them, speaking to their problems, and then you put yourself and see how great life you have actually and how difficult life can be, and you need to do something. It's just, you can't just sit back and listen to this.
But at the same time, if you only
the team is really committed to work with the people. We are not going to find a solution. They are going to give us a solution.
So even though we went there with the goal of building a $300 house, the conversation very quickly went into the theme of how can business help, or how can business students help.
You have commitment in a place like TAC to do something. It's really easy, and you find all the doors open. So it's up to you if you want to have a change and to have an impact.
MBA is not just getting a diploma or getting more knowledge, academic knowledge. I would say it's much more than that, because it's possible to make money, to make something sustainable, and also help lives and to make something good for the society.